As you know, this course is about life balance, what disrupts it, what restores it, and how to keep it going. And it's also a story. Like any great story, it has its heroes, its villains, and its supporting cast. You are the hero of this saga, an epic battle not only for balance, but literally for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Throughout the course, you'll be represented by Al and Alice. Like you, they are growth-minded people who may sometimes struggle with stresses and difficult life events. Like you, they are eager to gain the skills that will make them masters of their destinies. Like you, they will find those skills in the Art of Balance system. The villain in our story is the nefarious Unbalancer. Unbalancer is all the forces that can throw us off track, get us down, even defeat us if we let them. I'm talking about sudden stresses like job loss, romantic breakups, health or financial crises, accidents, and also chronic stresses such as a bad relationship, the wrong job, anxiety, depression, burnout, addictions, ongoing health issues, or living paycheck to paycheck. In the Art of Balance system, these stresses are all embodied in Unbalancer. Let's dig a little deeper into Unbalancer. What makes things go out of balance? In the physical world, things get unbalanced when there's a design flaw, when something breaks, or when unequal forces press on an object. Imbalance usually gets worse over time, gradually compromising the whole structure. An unbalanced tire rattles the car. A leak in a roof leads to a ceiling falling in. When winds vibrated the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington state, the whole structure danced briefly and then catastrophically collapsed. When an O-ring failed in the Space Shuttle Challenger, the spacecraft exploded. Something similar happens to us when the forces that throw us out of balance are at play. We begin to wear and to ripple, sometimes to the point of collapse, sometimes to explosion. These myriad forces have a common root in Unbalancer. Unbalancer is not only chaos, though chaos can be its friend, nor is it only accident, misfortune, entropy, chance, obliviousness, fear, greed, distrust, anger, hatred, passion, illness, or any of the other internal and external forces that sometimes knock us out of alignment. It's all of these things, and it's also more. Sometimes Unbalancer is blunt and direct. When life takes a turn for the worse, we lose a job, a relationship, or are suddenly faced with a scary health problem, Unbalancer rubs its hands in glee. When tragedy strikes, Unbalancer does handstands and turns cartwheels, jumping for joy. But more often, the forces of Unbalancer are subtle. Unbalancer can be a magician who draws our attention to whatever's in the foreground so it can work its mischief unseen. Unbalancer is patient, like the frog contentedly sitting in a pot of water, gradually heating, unaware it's about to get cooked. The path to imbalance is often almost imperceptible at first. When the books are out of balance, the road to ruin may already be paved, but nobody notices until there's nothing left to borrow. Witness the financial collapse of 1929 or 2008. In our individual lives, when the teeter-totter of work and leisure gets too heavily weighted toward one or the other, things can go awry. When our diet gets out of sync with the nutrients our bodies need to function, our health starts to break down. The same goes for imbalance in waking and sleeping, thinking and doing, yin and yang. Unbalancer is a fearsome and sometimes deadly force. It strives single-mindedly to knock us off our feet, and sometimes it wins the battle. But not, if we're wise to it, the war. Unbalancer revels in our unawareness. In this course, you'll become skilled at spotting Unbalancer's deceptions, keeping Unbalancer at bay, and at recovering quickly if it does manage to slip through your defenses.